Hey, it's Roderick here, and people ask me what is a financial creative, and what that entails is using creative methods to help people simplify the complex when it comes to financials, the economy, and the markets. It just actually happens to work out that Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And I know a lot of you are trying to convey quarterly reviews for your clients, or annual reviews for that matter. And maybe you could use this content to help simplify the pie charts that we tend to give our clients with allocations of different asset classes. And I know a lot of us are making plans in the next week to bring in family. I'm going to use the asset classes and refer and make analogies to different family members. And hopefully, you find this, if nothing else, entertaining, but maybe it'll be helpful in your practice. So, the first one is as you put a portfolio together, you have fixed income. And the fixed income is your grandparents, right? And your grandparents are obviously, for a lot of us, is kind of the staple of the family, matriarch, patriarch, what have you. And you can equate the maturity with how much time we have left to enjoy them. So, as you can imagine, short term maturity, that is grandparents that are more elderly, more mature. These are the grandparents that still have an answer machine. Hi, this is Bill and Carol. Leave your message at the tone. They don't have a cell phone. They're we just kind of treat them as such. Intermediate fixed income is kind of your grandparents who do have a cell phone, but they don't carry it, right? They're the grandparents that have a Facebook account, but they still type in all caps and you hear from probably every 6 months, okay? So that's kind of there. And then you have your long term fixed income. Obviously, we know how the variability of that and the sensitivity interest rates. Look, those are the grandparents. Those are the ones when you say after Thanksgiving dinner, we're going to go out and enjoy ourselves. They're going, where you guys going? Can I go with you? Those are the long term fixed income components. That's your kind of your younger grandparents that we have. So that's fixed income. The next one, as you put your portfolio together, is obviously domestic equity and large cap. Large cap core, that's the parenting unit as a group, right? As an entity. And then you have large cap growth, large cap value. Now, I may get in trouble for this in this current environment, but let's be honest, that's your mama and that's your daddy, okay? And I kind of went both ways with which is which. I mean, for the most part, mother's a little bit, there's a term that, or saying mother's stroke, daddy's poke. And, mothers are about protecting, fathers are about kind of, pushing their kids out to do stuff. So in that case, mothers would be more value, daddies would be, let me see. Yeah, mothers would be value because of the protection. Obviously, you issue dividends. That's a protection component, and then growth is the dad's kind of pushing them out. But you can make a case on the other side too that you want both, but at the end of the day, mothers could be growth and dads can be value. I'm still figuring that out, but I think that analogy holds pretty well. Small caps, right? Small capitalization of under what, 10, 15 billion. Those are the kids, adolescents. You have small cap growth, small cap value. Small cap growth are the kids that have all the talent in the world. They have all the potential. They're talented. They have good grades. They have great social skills. They're always the ones going, "Oh, you're so special." X, Y, Z. Maybe athletic ability or musical talent, what have you. Small cap value are the kids that are a little bit more quiet. They tend to get steady, grades and whatnot, but they tend to follow directions. They're just not the ones you have to worry about. Okay, small cap growth, small cap value. Those are the ones I would kind of use for that. Mid caps, pretty straightforward. Those are teenagers, right? Not quite large cap, but you give them a little more responsibility. International. Those are your adult brothers and sisters. Those are aunts and uncles, I guess, for other family members. But international, developed international, that's your brother and sister as you invite them over, as you put them in a priority. Their fixed income, large cap, international tends to be a part of the conversation. Emerging markets, those are your smaller nieces and nephews. I think there's opportunity there, but You just, down the scale, that's, who you're inviting, who comes to Thanksgiving. Let me see here. Commodities, those are your cousins, right? You have a variety of different ways that you can play that, and then some are rock stars that have all these, fame and fortune, and then you have some cousins that are gonna, frankly, just they're gonna be a drag on your portfolio. You have everybody has a cousin that owes them money, right? Everybody, and that's kind of the part of the deal. Let me see here. REITs, I would say, are probably your godparents. If you interact with them, maybe not as common these days, but I think it's something that makes up a portfolio and obviously is a part of the planning. Um, High yield, I might get in trouble for this. High yield is like your in-laws, like in-laws, your father and mother. And I use this analogy. Look, high yields like this. By the way, it's high yields is definitely one of the underrated aspects, because another name for high yield is junk bonds, speculative, and all that stuff. So the name kind of scares a lot of people away. But in the investment community, high yield is done does really well. In fact, let me just say this: 4 out of 7 times, your in-laws are going to outperform your expectations. That's just where it is. 2 out of 7 times, they're going to do kind of what you expect of them. And then 1 out of 7 times, you're going to look at them and go, that's high yield. That's high yield for you. Let me see here. Wrapping this up, alternatives. Those are stepkids. That's part of the conversation these days. Crypto, those are foster kids, because a lot of times you don't know the background. You don't know what's going on underneath, and just kind of the analogy works. And last but not least is cash. Cash are like infants, right? Everybody wants to see them. Everybody wants to hold them. So hopefully that and those analogies, they make sense. I thought that was interesting, and hopefully you can find that, if nothing else, a little entertainment as we all enjoy Thanksgivings. Happy Thanksgiving, and look forward to more content.